Ah, screw video games. I'm gonna read books. The hell? Map to hide treasure. Well, I wasn't expecting that. Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of JumpCutThoughts, the show where we take a look at games that I used to love as a kid that remember being way better than they actually are. And this game is no exception to that rule. Hype the Time Quest is an adventure game developed by Playmobil Interactive and Ubisoft and released in 1999 on the PC and 2002 on the PS2. The game was originally based on a Playmobil medieval castle toy series. Go figure, right? So the game starts out with a cutscene to set the story out in motion. Ugh, I think I'm gonna skip this. So the story starts out with this guy, Go-Good? A wizard who wants to own a knight to do his chores, apparently. I think what Go-Good really wants is a slave. Is that what knights are in this world? So after proclaiming,
"That's the last time I try to change you into a knight,"
he immediately tries to turn the statue into a knight using both electric and fire. You know, the two most rational things to use. I'm not a wizard, but something about those just doesn't feel right. But somehow they work in what has to be the most anticlimactic transformation ever. Hey, this was 2002, cut it some slack.
I'm Hype.
Now that Hype is no longer a statue, proceeds to tell the wizard that he was turned into a statue and sent back in time by an evil black knight. Go-God agrees to help Hype after Hype mentions that his king is Tuscan IV. We find out that the current king is Tuscan I. Tuscan I? As in, the first task? Well, okay then.
Very well. I'll help you.
Just like that? I mean, you're gonna just turn a statue into a slave and then just let it go and agree to help it? No questions asked? Alright. Wait, he's a magician? I thought he was a wizard. I guess that was Trickfire earlier? There is totally a liar up his sleeve. Finally, I can play the game, and guess what? Tank controls. Yep. Oh boy, a tutorial.
You've been imprisoned in the rock for a long time. It's only natural you're a bit rusty. So let me give you a small reminder. You can do all the actions by pressing the X button. You can also run by maintaining more pressure on the directional buttons or left analog stick, and jump using the circle button. But a great...
All of this just to say that Square gets the sword out and X uses it. Did you really need to teleport from there? To there? So after learning how to use a sword, crossbow and magic powers, which are crazy over the top, we're given keys to the gate and we can finally leave. How do I leave? I have the keys, so how do I leave? Oh, I have to go to the inventory. Press start. Nope. Select. No, nothing there. How do I get to the inventory then? How do I R3? It was R3. Okay, I'm on the key. Is there a use prompt? I see it flashing. What is this doing? Is this active? Can I use it now? Well, that's a lot of work for nothing, but I can finally leave, right? Oh, come on. You know, for an adventure game, this has taken me a long time to even get to the adventure part. So finally I'm outside in the wild. Now where am I actually going? Apparently this is the forest? How could it not be, right? Whoa, wolves and bats. Damn, this game stepped up a notch. Whoa, where did you come from, buddy? You gonna fight me? Now you're gonna talk. Did this guy really just say that my money and weapons are no good? Really? A thief dressed like Robin Hood just challenged a guy wearing armor, carrying a sword and a crossbow to a one-on-one fight? Okay. I'm gonna kill you. Well, that was easy. More thieves. Oh wow, I died. Really? Well, show me that retry menu. Game over? Just like that? It even takes you back to the main menu. Alright, let's reload this game. This is one confusing level. I really can't seem to find my way around. Wait, a passage! Hey look, there's a kid. He even has a quest for us. If I pay 100 gold? Oh, I'm sorry. Plastics. So now we're at the castle. It's as simple as killing this guy. Just because. I'm sorry, buddy. I know I don't know you or anything, but it's just I want to get in the castle and, you know, you're in the way. So now we're in the town. Where do we go? I seriously spent most of my game wandering around the castle just trying to find a quest or something. Hey, this one wants us to kill bees. Maybe she'll give us money for doing that. Makes sense to me. Well, no. For destroying 10 bees nests, instead we get an upgrade. That was pretty early for an upgrade. Also, look how slow the counter comes on screen. We don't even get the reward from her, it just appears in a random part of the map. Also, I found this tavern that when I enter has a cutscene, and I can't tell if it's relevant or not. But at least I have another save spot, right? It turns out getting into the room to save is also a challenge on its own. Why? Why is this so hard to control the character? The problem with tank controls and fixed camera moments is that whenever I press up, he doesn't go up the screen like you'd expect. Instead, he runs forward to wherever he's looking. Basically, it's completely messed with the controls here. So, it's really fun. Also, I managed to find this guy who apparently was the father of the little boy outside. What great parenting. Who cares if he's in danger? He's making you money, right? And yet again, I don't have the money to do what this guy is asking. So I guess if I want more money, I'm gonna have to go back in the forest and kill people for it. Hey look, more bees nests. I wonder what these would do. Ah, I ran out of bolts. Well, I killed the thieves and they dropped money, so now I can go back and do that guy's challenge. The man's challenge is simply a racetrack where you run against the clock, collecting torches in succession, whilst wearing magical shoes that make you run really fast. And holy hell is that hard. As if the controls weren't bad enough already, the shoes make it much harder to direct your character, meaning that you are more than likely going to overshoot your target and have to run back to get it. Not only that, you have to be very accurate with these torches. And if both of those weren't bad enough, the timer goes really fast. Oh, one more, I'm nearly there! Oh, come on! Suffice to say, this took me a little while. And what do they get at the end of it? An upgrade. I honestly thought he'd open up the gate for me. Why else would he be stood out front of it? So how do I get into the castle? After spending literally 20 minutes wandering around looking for a way in, I changed tactics. And Googled it. So it turns out what we have to do is go into the well in the center of the town, press a button to make it move down, go under that platform, press a button to make another platform move, then you jump on that platform, travel up it, awkwardly jump into the opening at the top, and walk through a dark tunnel into a side passage you can barely see. Pretty simple. Only jumping in this game, it's not good. Not good at all. Seriously, I can't even explain how bad it feels. It's like moon jumping. Oh well, whatever, we're finally there now. And once we get ourselves past a few obstacles that are super easy, we finally meet the king. And what does he do? He instantly throws us in jail. Well, maybe I'll find a clever way out of this by doing some... You just press X at the door. Just steal the guard's keys. Just like that. Then right away you get your stuff back, do some platforming. Seriously, platforming in this game is so bad. And this one's in the dark. Then we're right back in the room we were just in before we got thrown in jail. Did I really need to do any of that? Did I need to... I mean, the hard platforming... It's just... Why? Is this really a boss? Some guy with really long legs. So there's no cutscenes or dialogue here for once. This literally just dives right into the boss battle with no setup. Well, maybe there's a new mechanic or some kind of crazy puzzle that will help me beat him. I think I gave this game too much credit. Just whack your sword or use your crazy over-the-top magic, then he just shrinks and turns into a helmet that you have to kill. That's it. That's it. That's the boss battle. Okay, oh, I'm done with this game, okay? There's only so much one man can take. This game has terrible controls, terrible platforming, terrible ways to interact with people and objects, and what I've seen, it doesn't get any better. I mean, there's a mini game later where you have to ride a dragon, but I bet that's just as bad too. I can't even justify the tank controls, and there's no way to control the camera. You click R3 to get into the inventory, but the actual stick does nothing. They didn't even use what the stick was designed for. How did they do that? And oh my god, the dialogue. The dialogue is so long. They just go on and on and on to tell you simple things all the time, and it's all voice acted, and I'm sure voice acting is a great thing, but not when it's constantly everywhere and everybody talks and everybody goes on and on. Sometimes you just want to play the game. You know, despite Hype's many flaws, it's not the worst game ever. I mean, I remember it to be much better than it actually was, but it still left an impression on me nonetheless. I wanted to come out and be like, this game is just no good, don't bother getting it, it's just one of the worst games ever, but you know what, it's really not. I mean, this game has a strange little charm to it, and I can't even pinpoint what it is about it, but I just some reason like this game. It's got a devoted fan base, they've got a website and everything, it's got speedruns of the game. If it was a bad game, it really wouldn't have any of those, would it? Overall though, I would say that Hype the Time Quest, this version is not very good, but for what I've seen, the PC version is better than this version, so I would suggest trying the PC version out instead. Hey guys, thanks for watching this video on Hype the Time Quest, and if you like this video then be sure to give it a thumbs up. And whilst you're here, why not check out some other videos? Why not check out Fightbox? Or you can check out Free Running. Also, why not like me on Facebook and Twitter whilst you're at it, because yeah, you know. Thanks for watching and goodbye.